Hello, and welcome to the Mayor of Simpleton bass tutorial. I want to thank Chris Oliver for actually asking for this. I also want to thank Chris Oliver for gendering me correctly. It's very nice of you, and definitely helped your chances. So yeah, Mayor of Simpleton. Get ready for some eighth notes. Just two things to talk about. Number one, I have no traditional teaching experience. I'm not very good at it when it comes to bass. I'm actually a drummer mostly, and bass is just kind of a hobby for me. So there's probably better ways to teach this to somebody, but I'll just do the best that I can. I really don't have a lot of theory knowledge, so bear with me. Number two, some of you probably know Colin Moulding. You have tea with him daily, and he's taught you 8 million times how to play this correctly, and you know it better than I do. And I'm just extrapolating this from a recording where the bass is, I wouldn't say buried in the mix, but learning bass lines can be a little difficult because there's not a lot of definition most of the time. So if there's a better way to do this, or if I'm missing something, politely, it would be great to put in the comments, so we can kind of help the collective knowledge of the universe by figuring out how to play this bass line as best as we can. So we'll start with the first line, which is very well known, I guess, and it's just an interpretation of the G major scale. I guess you would call it an arpeggio. See, I don't know what music is. I just put my fingers in the right place. All right, so there's your G major, right? So I'll play it slow, and then I'll play it fast. Not a hard line, but it's definitely using all your fingers. So if your pinky game ain't strong, now it's time to do it. After that, we go to the next section. I'm not going to try to call this stuff post chorus, because Andy is just, he's in a different dimension when it comes to songwriting and arrangement. So, let's do that one more time, a little slower. All right. There's a lot of times where you're going up and down the neck here. By the way, I have COVID, so there might be some unintended ASMR. I apologize. And then when we get here, we go into what that kind of Beach Boys-y sort of lick. Cool. And then, as we're leading up to, the second time around, let's do that even slower. So it's important to kind of that, you know, it goes chromatically up. On the E string. And then we get to the last part before we repeat it. Oops. And that's the end of the phrase. Okay, let's put it all together. I'm going to play it slow so you can really see how all the pieces come together. And yeah, you know, we'll go from there. I'm only going to play this part 4 times just so we can get the whole thing together. Let's do the bridge. And we'll show you how the bridge fits in with the second go around and how it, you know, falls back into what I would call like the initial pre-chorus, but don't worry about that stuff. I'm just kind of showing you the mechanics. I'm sure you'll be able to kind of put everything together once you listen to the song. So let's do it real slow. One more time. All right, at speed. And then that goes into that kind of second part of the verse. So let's just play it up until that point. Remember, it's not. Okay. So pretty much those are the core components. I'm going to leave how everything kind of fits in together up to you. So we're not actually going through the arrangement because you probably know the arrangement. Okay, now we're getting up towards the end. And this is where things get a little funky. But, you know, we're getting into that really, really pretty end part. Like, oh man, you can't you can't be a super positive person and write stuff that nice. You know, it's like that melancholic uncertainty. Like Andy finally got what he wants. He's the mayor. He's the mayor of having a girlfriend, and but it's like, oh no, we have to do the work of the relationship. We're out of the realm of fantasy. It's uncertain. And, oh, it's magical. No. Anyway, it's deep, but so is this baseline. So let's get back to business. So you know, we're at that point where it's. Just like before, like we're normally getting up to the top of the verse. But at this point, instead of going, we're going to repeat that, but an octave lower. So. And then repeat it again. So let's do that slow without talking. I hope that was helpful. Again, I want to thank everybody for just like the fantastic responses on the videos. And if you have any other further questions, you know, please hit me up. And if you want to figure out anything I've played, you know, let me know. All right. Take care.